Shut up. Yeah, man. Tell him to shut up, jabroni. Slow your roll and shut your mouth, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Polytickin Podcast. Okay, I'm Marcus. That's Sefa, and this is episode 53. Okay,
Sheesh.
53. I feel 53, and I also look 53. It's just bullshit. I've looked old my entire life.
That's good though, right?
No,
I mean, you're past the age where you look out of place.
right.
Like if you
Okay.
was if you was 15, if you was 15 looking 53, that would be an
Okay.
issue. But
Right.
since
Yeah.
you 40 looking 53 now, it's cool. Like you get
40
into the,
looking 53.
now you look young. Or no, you finna look, man, when you 60, you finna look like a good 60, bro.
Yeah. I tell like other older dealers over there at work, I'm like, yeah, I'm 32. Like, oh, you're so young. You're so young. Oh my God. If I
You
was
like
30 again, I was like, oh yeah.
you like that, huh?
Yeah, I do.
It make you feel good.
It inflates my ego.
That mug sucks when it ain't there no more. You're like, oh yeah,
Right.
I'm 31. They're like, oh, that's
I can see all 31 years in your face.
yeah, nah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Dang, what was I? Oh yeah, I was just about to say, how you been? How you been? How you been?
I've been all right, bro.
Yeah.
I've been all right, just working.
Mm.
Working, chilling, going through stuff, figuring things out, blah, blah, blah. At work, bruh. At work, I find out. Well, no, I don't find out. This is an annual thing I'm learning. All right. I've been with the company for about a year and a half. Coming up, they have a costume contest.
Oh.
Yeah. And the winner, I think first prize is $500. Second prize is $3. Yeah. And first prize is $1, I think, or something like that. I don't know how the math shakes out. I just know first prize gets $500 for best costume. And, I'm not brave enough to wear a costume at all. You know what I'm saying? But it took me back to like all the times I did wear costumes for Halloween and shit. And, with Halloween coming up, like it made me think like, you know what? If I was brave enough to wear one, I already have one in my head.
What?
Super Mario. Simple. You know what I'm saying? It's simple.
Recognizable.
Recognizable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If not him, a close second would be Walter White from Breaking Bad. I already got the entire thing.
Yeah. Do you have an infatuation with overalls? Because for some reason, every time there's something to dress up for, that's your automatic go-to.
That's like my go-to. I feel like overalls are hella 90s, hella plumberish. You know what I'm saying? It works, bro.
Did you were you like a kid that used to wear overalls?
No, I was a kid who never wore overalls. Maybe I'm finally living that out. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what this is.
I don't know. You keep jumping to it. It might be your calling.
All right, so what would your costume be if you was here working? I mean, just to throw this out there, we're not in the running for that. We're allowed to wear costumes, but we're not in the running for the prize because we're a third party.
So, what the?
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Why don't you should get on your own company and tell them, bro, we need some morale boosters. Y'all need to do something like this.
Right.
Talk to him. Hey, are y'all union or something? He said, all right. He said, all right, like he's gonna do it. He even talked to nobody.
I don't care.
Let's
bro, I have no money in it, bro. Oh, fucking Jimmy Hoffa. Hey, you guys have a union?
Teamsters.
Who's your union rep? Yeah, the Teamsters. Local 14, local 25, whatever it is, bro.
If let's be real, bro. If there was like a costume, there have been things when I've been working in costumes, whatever, but there was never no money. But if it was money, come on. I was about to get on you for not getting in on that.
Right.
Like, you think you too good for $500?
Yo, hey, chill out, bro.
If you were eligible for the 500 and you realize like I could get this 500, I just need to stand. I don't think Mario's not gonna get you the top spot.
No, it wouldn't. No.
What would you go with that you feel you would do for $500? Like, what would you go with? Because you gotta be outrageous, bro. You gotta stand out.
Yeah, but I don't know if outrageous is enough. I mean, like, just to get that off of outrage, I don't know.
No, I mean, it gotta be shot. So it's either gotta be accurately depict to where you look exactly like the movie or whoever.
Right.
Or it'll be shocking in a way that they're just like, oh my God. Like in the break room, they'll be talking about you. Right. You know? So what would you go with? that you would be okay, like you honestly would be okay with doing for $500?
For $500,
Yeah.
I would be okay with.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. I was thinking about it last night too. I think I'd make a good tofinga. But nobody would know who the fuck that is.
You ain't getting no money off of that.
I'm getting no money off of that. That's the thing. Like, nobody knows who that is, but I feel like just based off look, I don't have the height. But you know what I'm saying?
Is he tall?
The baldness and the beard. He looks tall as shit.
Does he? He look wide. I don't know about tall.
No, he looks tall as hell to me. He does.
He?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe because of the way they angle it, because they be angling like at the side, at the top, so he be looking like a giant and shit. I'm like, wait,
he has never looked tall to me, but I don't know. I might be wrong. You know, you never. Yeah.
No, if not Tofinga, then maybe Patrick from SpongeBob.
Okay. Well, I when you said Tofinga, I automatically went, okay, so maybe not Tofinga, but like an American version that's very recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, but I could see you as Uncle Phil. Well, I told you to be home at 10:30.
Damn it, Vivian, I'm not a machine.
Jeffrey, pull the car out. Put the car out up front, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, break out Lucille.
No, Hillary, you can't borrow $20,000, Hillary. No. I can see you as Uncle Phil, straight up.
Yeah, that'd be hard. Like Uncle Phil in the judge outfit.
Oh,
not just wearing a regular clothes. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you could just be any fat bald dude wearing regular church clothes. But if you wear the judge clothes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then like well, you know what I'm saying? Then
Do you have a worst? We're not going to too. Do you have a worst costume you've ever wore on Halloween?
Yeah.
Or favorite, whatever.
I have a worst. Yeah.
What you got?
I'm fucking embarrassed about it now, but oh my God, I'm cringing, bro. Okay, so I think it was like 7 or 8. Mm-hmm. And this is when I had gotten introduced to Dragon Ball Z, right? So it's already starting, bruh. So this was in Sacramento, of all places. Okay, this is when we stayed in Fairfield, right? I think we came to either Sac or Vallejo for for Halloween. I can't remember. I think it was Sac though. And I wanted it to be Goku. Right? I wanted to be Goku. No wig, just short black curly hair, so I spiked it up. Just an orange tee. And I think like blue jeans or like blue sweatpants or something. And yeah, it was fucking terrible. And nobody knew who the fuck I was. They're like, Marcus, who are you? Oh, I'm Goku, dude. You ever seen Dragon Ball Z?
Your parents didn't help you? They didn't want to.
They didn't know who the fuck I was trying to be, bro. They couldn't help nothing. They're like, what the fuck is this kid doing? Who is he supposed to be? Nobody knew because I was the nerdiest fucking idiot. Be like, hey, you guys ever seen Dragon Ball Z? And all my hood ass cousins were like, nah. Nah. You fucking nerd. So that's the worst one. Yeah, that's hilarious. Every time I think about that, I'm like,
did you go to knock on the door and be like,
no, I should have though. No, I should have though. That would have been a cool indicator, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
For real. Take your fucking candy. Get the fuck out of here.
I think I probably would have done the same had I been had I taken the initiative like you. I never took the initiative. I always went with what my parents got me, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then it went into there was no more costumes, so then I just put on a sweater and gloves and I was like, I'm a robber. I was a robber like 12 Halloweens in a row, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like once I got to the age where I was like a little too old for costumes, and my parents were just like, you're watching the kids now. You're not part of you don't go to the door no more. You make sure the kids come back.
But Mom, why? I want to be a robber again.
Well, I didn't have no costume, so I was a robber. But when I was little, I was I think one year I was young and I was Simba, right?
Nice. Okay.
I think for Simba, I think all I had was just a Simba t-shirt. Like I don't think I don't remember. I might
Remember
be
this part in the movie? That's me.
I think I just had a Simba t-shirt on.
You're just going on.
I know Goku ain't talking, guys.
Yeah, I know. I should have screamed at somebody for sure, bro. Ah!
No, but I remember we had, and I probably talked about this last year too. But we, as a group, we went to one house, and another group had came up too, and so we all went up, all the kids, and the parents stay on the side of the road.
Right.
And then when all the people came back, my dad was like, "Where's Sefa at?" And they didn't know where I went.
Oh fuck.
I was Simba that year, but I wanted to be a Power Ranger again. But my parents was like, "You was a Power Ranger the last 2 years. Like, chill out. It's never gonna happen, buddy. Like, give it up, dog."
God damn it, you let me be a Power Ranger. Okay.
So they didn't let me be a Power Ranger, but when I went up to the door, it was a kid that was a Power Ranger. And I was just like, "Oh, that's a cool costume." And we would start talking to him. And then after we came back down, I just walked with his family. I was like, "Where'd you get your costume from?" "Oh, yeah, I was a Power Ranger last year. I was a Power Ranger last year, too." And so my parents was looking for me up and down the street. I had like bounced out with some Mexican family. I was just walking with them, going to the door when they're going to the door.
Yeah, he wanted to know every single detail. Hey, where did you get that costume at, bro?
What
Tell me right
size
now.
I think I was trying to finesse bro out of his costume. I was like, "Yeah, because when you're a kid, you think you hella slick." I was probably over there like, everybody wanted to be Simba.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted the Simba shirt. If you want it, I'll trade you, I guess. But yeah, shout out to Halloween. Every time I was a robber, they give me the least amount of candy. Like, do you give candy out like in terms of the effort of the costume, or you just give it out?
No, I just give it out.
Do you give it out?
I haven't given it out here.
Okay.
But
damn, you've been there how many years?
I know, bro. I know. Don't call me out on that. Look, I know.
He just turned a light. Click.
Yeah. Hey, our light stays off on Halloween night. But when I was passing candy out, I didn't think to judge it based on costume. But you know what? Maybe we should take that. We should start doing that. Yeah, if you put in more effort in your costume, you're definitely getting the bigger name brand candy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else get the Chico stick.
I don't like going to that house. All he got is Chico sticks.
Yeah.
Marcus looked like he had out Chico sticks. I ain't heard the word Chico stick in forever, bro.
Or whatchamacallit, you know what I'm saying?
Chill out. Whatchamacallit is fire.
Yeah.
Do they still make Chico sticks?
I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell would eat that. It's all it is a cavity filler. Like, it just fills your teeth up.
Yeah, isn't it just hard like taffy or toffee or whatever the fuck? Like,
nah, I don't know what it's like. It's hard. Like, it just gets stuck in your teeth. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the appeal to that at all.
Yeah, Chico sticks suck.
Unless you sucking on them, then that's, you know what I'm saying? More power to you. But I don't know, bro. You sucking on Chico stick, all right, man.
Yo, relax, dude. Relax, guy.
Like, don't come to me on Christmas with your candy cane hella sharp at the end.
Like, who the fuck this kid is this, bro?
Dude, don't get your don't do it, bro. Just chew it and just be on with it.
For real. Right. Don't show it off either. Like, hey man, this shit's fucking good. Like, bro, yo, finish that shit off and get the fuck out of here.
Eat in the corner, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see that shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, relax, bro.
Anyways.
Oh. Holy shit, that was hilarious. Yeah. So what the fuck have you been up to, man?
Man, Thursday was my last day for the class, the community learning program.
Yeah.
It was real good. The second day was real heavy, and then this last day was pretty chill. You know, we definitely learned still, but it was more so like to tie up the course. Right. So it was cool. The people that I was with, was real cool. We had like a circle. Every day we had a circle, but at the end we had a circle, and the teacher was like, "This is just your floor to say what you want to say." And then, everybody was real thankful and grateful to be a part of it. It got to me, and I was like, what did I say? I said something like, I always heard if you the smartest in the room, then you in the wrong room. But after getting to know everybody in these small groups, I'm realizing that I'm in the most rightest room that I could be in, because all of y'all, everybody's smart. Everybody's, brought so much to the table. Everybody had like,
Wow, what a great wow. Okay, guys.
Come on, bro. I do this.
I
do this.
Does this. Come on.
Yeah, so it was cool. Everybody seemed hella cool. A lot of us put our emails down, so we all still stay connected. Nobody's written yet, but I'm pretty sure. It was a solid group of individuals. Everybody seemed nice, and so yeah, it was cool. It was bittersweet. I know the first day I was like, "Yo, I cannot keep up." But honestly, the last couple of days, I was like, "Dang, this is school's not that bad."
Yeah.
And then I started remembering, like, bro, remember when school was the only thing that you had to worry about? Like, homework was the only pressure in life. Like, damn, that was we took them days for granted.
Yeah, like it makes such a huge difference to actually be in a class that's full of your interests. You know what I'm saying? Where you learn something interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas you're in fucking science class and you're just like, fuck this.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna quit school, dude. Become a rapper.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You didn't quit school though. You got your degree. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So being in the class setting, it reminded me of a few things, right? And I was just thinking about high school, and whatnot, and then it reminded me of a time, and I just wanted to ask you, did you ever have a moment where you realized you was undesirable?
I feel like I've had hella moments like that, and I just haven't really put stock to it yet. You know what I'm saying?
I would say it like this. All right. Okay. Growing up, I wasn't cool. I'm still not cool. I was a pretty nerdy kid. You know what I'm saying? All my cousins play football, and I was the more quiet, reserved kid. I listened to music and I read books, but I still felt cool. Like I was funny. You know what I'm saying? I was fat, but I was funny. And I knew everybody in school. Like I knew every group of kids. I kind of knew people in these groups. And I remember my cousin had pointed this out because he was like, "Man, I remember I was walking with you in the cafeteria when we was late to lunch, and you walking by saying hi to every group of people." Like he was like, "You know these people?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I felt pretty good about myself. I was still, I feel like when you're a teenager, you're still very what was me, depressed, the world, me against the world type, whatever. But I was pretty cool. And then I remember like in 11th grade, I had this girl wrote me a note.
Ooh.
Not at all.
No, what happened?
I felt really cool, right? I didn't even think someone like her even would feel comfortable writing me a note.
Right.
But she was like,
oh my God, bro, no.
When she hit me up and was like, "Yo, man, what's up?" I was like,
Yeah.
I know this sounds real bad, but I was like, did you need to get this? You want me to hand this to somebody?
Hey, what? Hey, who has it?
She's like, you, Sefa. I was like, Jones, what you talking about?
Yeah, for real. Being all giddy.
That's when I realized I wasn't as fly as I thought I was, bro. When you know what I'm saying, when you feel approachable to the wrong group of tier of people, it just
Wait, was she out of your league or something? What is this? What is going
I was
on?
out of her league, bro.
Oh, damn.
Man, don't make me say it, bro.
Yo, someone get this guy, bro. Someone get this guy, bro.
I'm telling you.
Bro, you know who I am? I'm Seth. I say hi to every fucking body, okay? Who do you think you are giving me this note? Bro, yo, chill out, guy.
I don't want to say it the wrong way, but honestly, bro, I was like, for real? Like, You shouldn't even feel.
Oh my God.
This should have stood to your. This should have stopped in your journal, bro. Like,
oh my God. Damn, bro.
That's what I realized. You know what I'm saying? That's what I realized. I was like, okay, I ain't all I'm cracked up to be.
Shit.
Have you ever had a moment? You ever had a moment where you realize it's kind of like, oh, maybe I'm not who I thought I was?
Well, I mean, because I was the same way in school too. Like, I would try to say hi to everybody and be cool with, a whole pocket of, pockets of people and shit in different groups or whatever. So when it came time to like actually, try to get a girl's attention and shit, I was not being my usual confident self. And then when I tried to fucking, talk to her and shit, she was just like, oh no, Marcus, I don't. No, I mean, you're great. You're like, teddy bear, you're a friend, but yeah, no. I was like, oh, that's what I was. What?
You ever got asked out by someone that you felt was out of your league? In the wrong way?
No, not asked out, but I've been told that certain girls, had a crush on me, and then I look who it was, and then and I'll be like, oh well, she's cool. Look, she's really cool. But
you start hearing like, you're nice like a teddy bear.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I'm exposed as a narcissist, like, yo, chill out, bro. Yeah, I definitely had interactions like that where like the girls that I like just did not reciprocate, and then the one,
the ones that liked you didn't want to reciprocate. But see, that's way.
Don't put it like that. Don't put it like that.
That's way. See, but still, that's way different. If somebody says, "Oh, I think he's cute," that's one thing. Right. All right, you could be cute to a lot of people, whatever.
Right.
But to like step up and be like, yo, check this out. I'm proposing this idea to you. Like that's crazy. Like I was like, wow, I am not the guy.
Yeah.
I was real. It was a real humbling moment.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, shout out to people.
Yeah, shout out to the women in my life who just keep breaking my heart.
That's
and made me feel undesirable.
That's probably your fault though.
Yeah, it usually is.
You said no to the people that was interested.
Right. And they say don't like the girls that you like the girls who like you. And I was like, well, the girls who like me probably
y'all would share clothes
like them.
And it wouldn't be. Yo, chill out.
Chill out. You relax there, guy. Relax, okay? All the women just listening to her like, man, fuck these fucking idiots.
Hey, talk to Marcus. Marcus is our PR person. Talk to him.
Yeah.
And also, we started watching The Golden Bachelor last week.
I keep seeing commercials of it at work, and I'm just like, yo, I know somebody in my circle's watching this. His name is Sefa.
It is I.
Yeah, it is I. Okay, so what's up?
It's I'm not gonna lie, bro. We watched the first episode. It was super sad. Did I talk about this? The first episode?
Nope.
So we watched the first episode. It was super sad because it explained, the guy, he's 71. He was married to his wife for 43 years. They bought their dream house that they had been saving up for. And she literally 6 months later, she was hospitalized and she passed away soon after. But she only got to spend a month in their dream home that they'd been, for 40 something years been plotting on. And then it shows all the women that come through and, whatever. And so the beginning was sad, but then the middle part of the first episode was like, oh, this is cool. It's a little, there's like a lot of old people, but they look good for 70 years old. I think it's between 60 and 75. I think that's the ages.
Nice.
And it was cool. It was like, oh, this is interesting. This is funny, blah, 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 whatever. And then eliminations came around. Bruh.
Okay.
It's different.
And how?
The Bachelor, the regular Bachelor,
Rose,
25-year-old person gets eliminated. She cried, whatever. But it's like, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Right.
You can't say that on this show.
No, I was like, it just hit me, bro. I was like, oh no. Yo, different. That implication is dark, bro.
It's different.
That's fucking dark. Different. Chill out, bro.
It's different. So the stakes are a little different. It's a lot like usually.
The stakes are a little different.
It's usually like a
Okay.
show like that, right? The elimination,
Right.
whatever. It's pretty comical, honestly. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, you crying over a dude you just met 12 hours ago. Like, it's just,
Right.
you know, it's there, but this is a little different. It's just a little different. And so after we watched the first episode, we was like, I don't think we want to watch this. This is kind of hard to watch. But then a couple of days ago, we was chilling, and I just randomly put it on. Like I just seen it on the website that we use to watch shows.
Yeah.
And I just clicked. And then when I clicked, I was like, okay, you know, they're going on today. Okay. And then we ended up watching the second. All right, we're gonna watch this.
Yeah, they got him.
They got
him.
It's funny, bro. You know how like they have intimate moments. One of the intimate moments on this. So the guy, he has hearing aids. You can see it, like he has hearing aids. And this girl, she's 60, and she looks pretty good for 60. She's like a yoga, or she's like a Zumba, whatever.
Nice.
And so she was like, I want to share something with you. And he was like, what is it? And then she was like, and then she went like this, and she moved her hair back, and she had hearing aids too. And then they hugged and kissed. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we both have hearing aids. It's destiny, bruh. Okay.
And so that was like an intimate moment, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I'm hooked.
Yeah, now I want to see the saga of hearing aids woman, bruh. See how her fucking plight happens and shit. Oh shit, bro. Yo, you got me hooked. Like, hey,
no,
I just might need to know what the hell's going on over there, because I've been seeing commercials like every 5 minutes over there at work. I'm like, god damn.
Why not?
Well, I mean, I just finished the Res Dogs thing, the Res Dogs finale, and yeah, it was everything you said it was. Fucking emotional, and a great send off for the show. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I mean, you talked about it last week, but yeah, it's really good, and it's cool to see Lily Gladstone, because there's another movie that's coming out soon, a Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah,
that shit looks crazy.
Yeah.
And she was amazing in Res Dogs. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about these type of movies after taking that class, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, I mean, it's based on a true story. It's based on a true story about the Osage Native Americans over there in Oklahoma, and how they struck it rich. They had oil deposits, and they were able to sell what was on their land. But the thing is, there was, a white profiteer who comes in and starts fucking shit up, and it's
killing people, right?
Mysteriously, yep, like 20 plus confirmed deaths, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be, it's a Scorsese movie, but also fuck, it's gonna get dark.
Speaking of movies, Marcus has some news for us.
Yeah, I do.
Fill us in, brother.
I'm really fucking excited about it. So this is an idea we've been talking about for months. It's just been floating around in my head for months, and finally we're getting to it. Last week, Lance and I, and everybody knows who Lance is, 1/2, 1/4, 1/5 of the Polynesian podcast. He and I recorded an episode last week of a work in progress that right now I'm calling the Pacifica Movie Starter Kit. And the premise is we take classic films that are in our community and just watch them and review them. Just talk about them. That's it, because we both have really no frame of reference. We haven't watched a lot of these classics that we've grown up hearing about from our family. So now we can take the time to watch it and talk some shit about it, and relive its legacy and figure out why it's so huge in our community, why everybody talks about it the way they do. And I'm excited, bro. I'm very excited. And I wanted to talk to you about it, and because like I said, we've been talking about it for months, how we try to expand and do different shows and start the network. And
why not?
Why the hell not? And when I floated this idea, I was talking about it being like a YouTube, like long form video with hella editing and stuff, and you're just like, make it a pod. But I was so adamant about it being like a YouTube looking cool video and shit that it just kind of just put it, like, I just put it off for however long, and then once we got the talking again, me and Lance, and then you guys got stuff cooking up, like I was just like, you know what, it's fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
It's time.
Why
So
not? You know
why not? Exactly. So last week we the first one we watched was Once We're Warriors. We watched Once We're Warriors, and I thought it was like the perfect movie to start it off because that's one of the first ones that I heard growing up to be like, hey, yeah, you should watch this. You know, cook the man some bloody eggs. You know, that whole thing, and it's, you know, it was definitely meaningful to me. But that movie's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So, you know, our premise is like, you know, if you don't want to keep lying to your homie saying that you watched it, then you could just watch ours, you know, cheat. You don't have to watch the movie. Just listen to our pod and then you'll get all the points. Yeah, the Spark Notes. You can look at us as Spark Notes in a guide. So, yeah, things are in the works and we're going to figure it out. But yeah, it's over, bro. It's over.
Yeah. When Marcus, I was like, yeah, let's do it. We'll do a movie podcast. And then I started explaining to him like, oh yeah, we could do this and we could talk about this. He was like, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what did you want to do? And he started explaining. I was like, I'm not gonna edit everything, so you can go ahead and do that.
Yep. That's why, yeah, like in that iteration of the show, I wanted to hit up Lance for the editing and stuff, but then, you know, you were telling me like, hey, that's too much work for him. That's a lot of work for him to have to do. And what the fuck are you gonna do? I was like, well, yeah, you're right. Let's make this.
I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk and not do nothing. Yeah, so fuck all that. We're starting the podcast. It's over. All right.
Yes, sir.
Pacifica movie starter kit.
Yo, for the Polytickin Network, we finna have all kinds of aspects on it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about everything y'all ever want to hear about. We finna talk about it, even if you don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, let's get it, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Lance. Shout out to Polynesian Podcast. Shout out to Poly Rappers.
Hey, shout out to Poly Rappers.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing your thing, all right? Please.
So shout out to the Uso Monster 206 out of Seattle, South End. He had a post, and I don't know if it went viral, but it was something that I definitely wanted to talk about. But it was, a lot of people was talking about it.
Oh yeah.
So the Uso Monster put poly rappers equal recycled melodies and no punchlines. And then he did caption it and say, not all, but the majority. Right. Yeah. So I seen some pushback. I definitely seen some agreeing. A lot of them agreeing. When you seen this post, what did you think?
I was, you know, I was in his camp. Well, I kind of am in his camp. You know, a lot of the bigger artists are out here sounding like Blast. Like everybody be sounding like Blast, and that's great. Blast sounds great, but man, like it's kind of saturated with that sound, which is kind of indicative of what is popular in rap. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we I guess I don't want to say chase the trends, but I mean we kind of do in terms of sound and what's popular and stuff. So it can't be helped, and I can't knock it. But also, yeah, it's everywhere, you know? And I don't want to say they don't have punchlines because, man, motherfuckers be gassing on that auto-tune shit, bro. Anybody heard of Stone Deuce? Stone Deuce be going off, bro. Stone Deuce, shit. Fucking, who else, bro? Fucking Teo Jr. be going off. Like, bro, you know, people be gassing. It's just, it's that sound, that blast type sound that where everybody does sound the same. So I can agree with that. But, I mean, the punchline stuff, that's cool. But still, there's some spitters. Yeah. There's some straight spitters that make me want to sound like T-Pain. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in that camp with Monster Man. He's cool. Yeah, I'm with that.
I think I don't know, man. I think it's unfair to put our people in this category because I feel like it's music in general.
Okay.
Like anytime I'm listening to like the radio, like if I'm in the car and some hip hop song or whatever come on, it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's just us. So I don't think it's fair to put it on just us to say that, you know, the melodies are the same. I don't know about the punchlines, you know, same old, but I don't think I listen to enough new music to really enough new poly rapper music, I guess. But I don't think it's just solely our community with this issue. I think music in general is really at a standstill. Like, it don't, you know, and also like it's only so many, you know what I'm saying? It's only so many melodies that's out there.
Right.
You know what they say? Solomon
There's
from the
nothing.
Bible, nothing
Oh,
new under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
right. There's nothing
It
original anymore. Yeah.
is. It's gonna be a little. And there's so much music these days.
Hmm.
Like there's everybody is an artist now. Everybody's making music. Everybody's putting stuff out. There's so much content. And we not also just the fact that there's so much music out there. We
Right.
consume so much music. Like we
Yeah.
just swiping through TikTok or Instagram. I'm learning like new songs every five reels, or so it's yeah, like we're so exposed. We hear so many things. Of course, some stuff is gonna sound recycled because
Yeah.
there's only so many melodies. There's only so many beats that can sound original before it starts sounding like stuff. And we listen to so much of it. So I don't.
Right.
I agree with the fact that a lot of rappers are using recycled melodies, and I do agree that it's a lot watered down. Like people don't really put time and effort into their music. I
Right.
don't agree that it's just us. That was
Okay.
the only thing that I was like, that's not true. And also like when you said like a lot of people do sound like Blast or whatever, I think it's the fact that a lot of the artists are young.
Yeah.
A lot of these artists, you might hear them and you might be like, oh, they sound like so and so. They sound like so and so. These kids is like 20, 21.
Yeah.
And that's y'all could look at it like an excuse, but when you first start doing music, you are going to be inspired by Nas sounded just like Rakim. Jay-Z sounded just like, I don't know if it was Busta, but he was real fat. Like every artist that you love right now started out sounding like someone else.
Right.
And me as an artist, I came out and I was sounding just like Ado and everybody. And it
Hmm.
was just because that's what we listened to in high school. And it's not until you really like go through the motions of you make music, you love it, you hear it, you improve on it, and then and you just keep going. Even the technical stuff, like when you learn how to record right, when you learn like where to hit the microphone at, when you learn how to edit your vocals, all of these things come with time. And so you start out sounding like somebody, or
Yeah.
for the most part, and then you slowly start to make your own, you carve your own way into it. And I just think a lot of the poly rappers that we may look at, or people may look at and say, you sound just like so and so, you sound just like so and so. I just think they're young in the game. I think
Hmm.
it'll come with, you got to get your reps in. It'll come with the time to be like, no, this is actually my voice. No, this is their voice, but this is what I want to say. No, this is how I want to say it. So
Hmm.
I don't, yeah, like, and a lot of these artists that I see, and I'm like, dang, you 21, you 22,
Yeah.
what the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was way more talented than I was at 22, straight
Right.
up. So
Yeah.
when I see it, I don't think it's just our problem, and I also don't think it's just our people like that recycle whatever. I think it's just this new generation is super young. This new generation is coming under, they're coming up under different circumstances than we did.
Mm.
Our influences growing up was very limited. We had the radio and we had CDs that we could afford.
Right.
Every kid now has everything at their fingertips. You got
Yep.
streaming. If you don't pay for streaming, you got YouTube. So it's like they got so many sounds to choose from. They're finna sound like that until they develop their own. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a fair assessment, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's real fair, man. Fuck. I didn't think of like the implication that you was talking about with like is he's just referring to us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I took it as like, well, yeah, that's everybody sounding like this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody nowadays sound like Blast. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I guess because he specified it as poly rappers, then I
Yeah.
hear what you're saying. But yeah, nah, man, I
Yeah.
totally understand.
Hmm. And you finna think everybody sound like Blast because you in SoCal. People that you listen to is probably in SoCal. This like I'll be listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and when they play Blast, it be people in the comments and in the community of the Twitter. They be like, "Who the hell is this Blast dude?"
Yeah,
Like, they be like, "Who the hell is this?" And some of them don't like him, and some of them just found out about him. And I'm kind of like, Blast been that dude for like 5 years now. Like,
yeah, yep.
and people
I know
just,
perspective is crazy.
yeah. So it's just, what I'm saying, it's different. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, shout out, yeah,
Shout out to Monster Man.
yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Monster got punchlines though. Let's be real.
Yeah, I seen him. Yeah, I've seen his work.
That would be gassing.
He be gassing.
That I forgot what. No sleep. They know
Okay.
Sleep went crazy when it dropped, bro. I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
damn, who the hell is this? Yeah, shout out to Monster, Southend, all that. Um, but yeah, man, let's go back into your neck of the woods for this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of hesitant to talk about this one just because it's so close to home, but
Mm,
also I feel like I don't want to sound all fucking douchey about it, but I just feel like responsible to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Because it had my people talking. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it caused a stir. Shit,
yeah.
people sent this to us in the DMs. They're like, y'all should talk about this. I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, I
I
think we
didn't.
got we got the this story set. So I was like, yeah, it's a sign.
Mm,
We definitely need to talk about it. 2 weeks ago, it
uh-huh.
was reported that there was an attack over in a McDonald's in Harbor City. And Harbor City is pretty close to Carson, you know,
Mm,
Harbor City, Carson, Wilmington, that whole South Bay, LA. And it was involving a 13-year-old named Kassidy Jones and a 31-year-old Samoan woman named Ariana Lauifi.
mm.
And in the video, in the video,
I did see the video.
you did see the video.
I seen it like a week ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
So in the video that was shown to the news, it shows Ariana getting into fisticuffs with this 13-year-old girl,
Mm.
mollywhopping her, you
She
know,
wasn't getting the physical. She was just beating her up.
just beating her up,
Yeah.
just beating her up. And the discourse around it was, obviously people are angry about what,
Mm-hmm.
see an adult woman beating the shit out of a child in a McDonald's,
Yeah.
and Cassidy was shown to the news. She was interviewed, saying that the attack was unprovoked. She doesn't know why she did what she did, and it had a lot of people talking.
Yeah.
It had a lot of people talking. A lot of my family was talking about it in a way that like not surprised me, but I was just like, ooh, God damn, this is such a hard thing to talk about because then things like this morph into something that I feel like it isn't. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And I'll get to that point. But like a lot of the discourse was around the fact that it was an adult beating the shit out of a teenager, which
Mm-hmm.
I feel like objectively, it's not the right thing to do. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Even with context,
Yeah.
and a lot of people in our community, in the Samoan community, were like, well, doing what we do, we support our own, you
Yeah.
know? And when they were taking her side, they were saying, well, she probably wouldn't have attacked that girl if that girl didn't say anything. But the thing about the video is that it doesn't show
Yeah.
Kassidy Jones being hostile to her at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the people that were sticking up for Ariana it was going off speculation,
Yeah.
It's like, well, as a Samoan girl, she wouldn't just attack somebody out of nowhere. She had to have been disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And then, everybody knows Kassidy Jones' side of the story, literally because, the news and the media, whatever. And, Ariana finally tells her side. But the thing is, she tells her side of the story to someone else who considers themselves an advocate. So it kind of waters down her message. And her side of the story is that the kids that she was with, the kids that the teenager was with, were being hostile to her first. So Ariana had come in with her kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? According to her, she had come in with her kids, and immediately the group of teenagers that the victim was with were being openly hostile to her, saying things like, "Are you recording us?" Woo, 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 whatever, just getting in their face.
Yeah.
And then that's when they exchanged words. And mind you, the one that was the aggressor first, according to her, was a male teenager, who was just,
Oh.
being rowdy with her, whatever. And then words were exchanged, and then the victim comes and does what, exchanges words with her too. And then that's when the video starts. So
Yeah.
according to Ariana, that's the context. And now it's, I mean, it's kind of things like it kind of morphed into, like I said earlier, like an issue that probably isn't there, and it morphed into like a race issue. So then more controversy, more comments, more discourse surrounding something that, is important, but it doesn't pertain to this fight. So, see, with all that information, right, and seeing what you've seen, what do you think about all this, bruh?
I mean, I think that I never heard that part. I never heard her side of the story. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I just took it as somebody who was mentally ill, not so much to where they're not right to be out in public, but we know a lot of people who they don't take much to get them riled up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I just figured it was. I was like, okay, so she's just somebody who needs some help.
Mm.
Hearing the story though, I still think as an adult you have to you the onus falls on you to control that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like you dealing with a bunch of kids. I know it ain't right. Or I know
Hey.
if we're taking what she said is true, I know being the bigger person and walking away and all this thing, I know it's tough and I know it shouldn't, shouldn't be that way. But the fact that you're an adult dealing
Yeah.
with kids, like it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little difficult because I have seen, especially back home in Sacramento, they was shutting down the mall because they had, a bunch of kids jumping on, they was doing the challenge where they was on cars and they was jumping on cars in the parking lot from one
Mm.
roof to, so I've seen, kids get wilding out and whatnot. But with this
Mm-hmm.
situation, like you're not dealing with a bunch of kids, you're dealing with a group of kids, whatever, and you an adult. Like it, and also like if it's a threat, if there's a threat, like if you feel threatened, you
See,
should be able to
that's
neutralize the threat without assaulting a kid.
mm-hmm. There's so many storylines from this attack
Yeah,
that we can, that we can tackle, and it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where to start, right? But it's
yeah.
it's things like that. Like I wanted to just touch on the fact that there are two sides to a story, right?
Mhm.
There are always two sides to a story, so we got to figure that out before, whatever. But then Ariana's side of the story, it doesn't make me sympathetic to her still. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Because of what you just said. She is an adult. And
yeah,
look, I know, like, and we said it on this show time and time again how disrespectful these fucking kids are and
yeah.
can be. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Of course, we want to,
Yeah,
non PC, of course, we want to do something. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Mhm.
But as an adult, we know that there are many different de escalation, like, there's ways to de escalate situations like that.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds naive, bro. That sounds naive,
That's
but
not
there are,
naive at all.
like, I mean, like, I know a lot of people who be like, man, fuck all that de-escalation shit. You come to me or my family, that's it. The
Yeah,
thing is, it wasn't like harassment. I don't, with this particular thing, it didn't look like they were harassed and shit, and I just chalked it up to them being fucking kids,
yeah.
wilding out, talking
Mhm.
hella shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that,
And
and it. Sorry. Go ahead.
no, 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 what?
It, I think it just builds on what we've been talking about. How we're so comfortable with violence. Like
Come on, bro.
it's cool if you think a disrespectful child in your household deserves to get whooped. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's not cool, but I can see that. But when you on the streets and you dealing with strangers, you dealing with random kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you jump to violence, like you might feel justified. She could feel justified. That's great.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gonna deal with these consequences and the legality of what you did. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, we could sit on here and debate and say if she was right or if she was wrong, and there could possibly be some evidence to help prove that she was right. But at the end of the day, bro, like after all this little internet debate is all said and done,
Yeah.
she gonna have to sit with that. She gonna have to sit with them charges.
Well,
She gonna
yeah.
have to sit with the whatever they end up sending her in, or they ended up finding her or whatever.
Yeah.
And for and now her name is out there. So she has to deal with that. Y'all have to
Yeah.
look at this and say, even if she was justified, even if she did have a reason, I don't buy into it. Um, but she gonna be dealing with the repercussions of this.
Yeah.
Like people out there is finna know who she is. They're gonna recognize her. They're gonna know her name. You're gonna see her name pop up and be like, "Oh, this is the chick that was on the news." You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it as an adult, you have to take responsibility. You have to go the extra mile. And it didn't look like she was in danger. In the video, she was ragdolling that little girl. None of the
Yeah.
kids was jumping in. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, to me, I'm thinking if it was a rowdy bunch of kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it was disrespectful kids like that, like really disrespectful, you see one person getting beat up. The kids might jump. The kids is most likely finna jump in if they rowdy like that.
Right.
But the fact that the kids was there and recording and whatever, I don't know. It don't add up to me.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, that's speculation, man.
Yeah,
We don't
it's
want
all.
to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that story. But
Yeah.
even if it was a story, you an adult and
Yeah.
they little kids. Like eh, I just chalk it up to the fact that we so quick to resort to violence. Honestly,
Yeah.
like there's no other answer for us. So what if she's being disrespectful? You don't have to get violent.
I just okay.
You know what
I
I'm
hear
saying?
you. I hear you, and I agree. I just feel like we just have to say this outright, right? Like objectively, it was wrong for her to put her hands on them kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was
straight
wrong.
up.
With the context, even with context, bro. But self defense, I'm all for. If they're being aggressive like that and getting in your face and you feel threatened, then yeah, do something. Neutralize the
Self
threat.
self
It
defense.
doesn't have to be violence.
Yeah,
You're right.
self defense. It only goes so far. You have to use, I think what they say, like appropriate force, like appropriate
Okay.
necessary force.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and
That's
that's
what they
fair.
qualify as self defense. It's not if somebody pushes you and you punch their head into it until they get a coma. That's not self defense, even though they initiated it.
Right.
It's like appropriate force. You
Right.
know, we gotta we gotta stop thinking, oh, the lady kicked me, so then I put her in a body cast. It don't work
Right.
like that.
Hmm.
Legally, it don't work like that. You're not gonna get off. You might feel great on the internet, and people on Facebook might agree with what y'all doing,
Hmm.
and might congratulate you and stick with you. But guess what? If you get sentenced or if you get fined, they not finna help you pay that fine. They
Right.
not. They gonna
Hmm.
they gonna like your post. They gonna like your post, and they gonna keep scrolling, and
Yeah.
that's it. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, this is another thing I wanted to touch on before we move on, right? Like,
Mhm.
when incidents like this happen, especially with people of color, right? A Samoan woman and a young black girl. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, it inevitably devolves into a race issue,
Yeah.
right? And we said it here before too. Like a lot of things can be attributed to race.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like something like this, that race talk, that race issue is kind of out the door because
Yeah.
it's not that at
It
all.
could have been any. It could have
It
been
could
any kind of kids.
any
Yeah.
kind of kids getting into
Mhm.
this, but then because of who it is, then those ignorant ass comments talking about, well, she's young and black, she probably was the aggressor, woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
like all these different stories.
Mhm.
Like, that's what I'm more mad about is those
Yeah.
dumbass comments, and you say it all the time too, like, bro, those dumbass comments be getting under my skin because it's like
Yeah.
that comes from a place of hidden
Yeah.
racism inside, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So it's I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm glad that her side of the story is out and that we can, I guess have our shitty opinion about it because there's two sides, both sides are out, but then like her side comes out and I'm just like, I don't buy it.
Yeah. It
I
don't.
don't I
Yeah.
don't buy it. But yeah, you're right, bro. She does have to sit in this. Like none of this matters. All of
Yeah.
this debate stuff does not matter. All
Yeah.
these community meetings don't matter. She's still gonna sit there and sit with this shit. And now, yeah, her name is out there. Oh, that would fucking suck to have your name out there like that for this, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not
So
like your name is Bob Johnson. Like your name, you know what I'm saying? If I did some dirt and my name was Bob Johnson, you Google Bob Johnson, whatever, it's not gonna pop up. But your
right.
name is right there, and it's very Samoan, and it's
Yeah.
very identifiable. You're the only one with that name. I'm the only one with my name, so I know
Yeah.
I can't do no dirt because then it'll just link up to me straight right
Exactly.
away. So
Hey, I just wanted to touch on this to I guess highlight the importance of having two sides to the story because a hell of people were going off, but also let's dead talking about shit that just doesn't fucking pertain to the video in question. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Let's
yeah.
let's not try to evolve something into something that it isn't.
A lot of the
Just to push your own political bullshit. What?
Yeah, a lot of the people that's online, a lot of the people that are going for the racial aspect of things, man, it's low hanging fruit. I think
Yeah,
it's just an easy way to stir up conversation, and
definitely.
I just think people they don't critically think about things.
Hmm.
Like I really don't. I definitely like there might be
There
some
could be.
anti-black rooted in this lady. That might be the
There could be.
case.
Yeah,
That's a very big possibility in the Samoan culture, Samoan community. But
but
this looks like it was just, a lady who just thought, just because you disrespected, I'm finna touch you. Like
right.
it don't work like that at all. So, uh, yeah, I'm glad they got caught. I did see the video. I seen the video a couple weeks ago, and
Yeah,
I did retweet it on Twitter. I was like, man, who cousin is this?
yeah,
And so she caught it. Now she got to deal with it. She got to deal
yeah.
with it.
She was charged with I think a count of felony child abuse.
Hey,
So,
them
I mean,
felonies don't play. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead.
yeah.
Hey, beat
So,
them kids up if y'all want. Speaking of
yeah.
people who have been sentenced or have been charged or have been
Ooh,
caught,
Ooh,
Tilila Siola'a Walker Sumchai.
that is a mouthful, bro.
That's a
What the
name. That's a
feezy?
name.
Yeah, that is a name.
61-year-old Tongan from Richmond, California. You know, it's funny. I seen this story, and when I clicked on it, the Sac B popped up. I was like, "She's from
Nice.
Sacramento." She from Richmond, California. She frauded Tongans from America, New Zealand, and Australia out of $13 million.
Yep, I seen a
And
video talking about that.
and
Yeah.
within like 6 months, it wasn't a long operation. And she did everything from her office in Richmond. She cold. She cold.
Yeah.
So apparently she was reaching out to people and she was saying, yo, it was a Ponzi scheme. It was literally it was a pyramid
the
scheme.
MLM. The MLM.
Yeah. It was hey, invest into my business and my company. Yeah. We have a secret algorithm.
Oh, a secret algorithm.
And if you invest now, we'll make some investments on your behalf, and when the dividends come back, we'll pay you up on thousands depending on how much you paid. And so she had that going. She also promised people, hey, if you send 50,000, you'll qualify to get a house in Lodi. They're just getting rid of these houses. There's houses in Lodi for worth $400,000. You can get it for 50,000. And so she had the first wave of people fall in, and then she had the second wave of people, and she used the second wave of people's buy-ins to pay off the first wave of people.
Damn.
So then more people come in, you start doing that, but then you start skimming off the top. And she started gambling, she started using all this money for this and that. And she finally got caught. But after 13 million. And the worst part about this is she did it to her own people.
Yeah. Straight hucksters, man. Where's she based out of? Richmond. Richmond. We're tripping. Richmond. All right, Richmond. Only 6 months. 13 million in 6 months. Finessed hella of our own people from here. And you said Australia and New Zealand.
Yep.
This MLM Ponzi scheme that we just keep fucking falling for in our community.
Oh, brother.
Yo, brother.
What do you think it is that makes our people most susceptible to pyramid schemes?
I don't know. Like, you want to say it sounds and looks like easy money.
Yeah.
And it does, definitely. But I don't know why we're so, like, there's countless examples of our peoples losing out on all those fucking pyramid schemes, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just that thought of like, oh, maybe we can make this easy ass money, and I can get back to my church and my family. Do this for my family. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. What do you think?
I think
a lack. It's because of our huge lack of stuff.
I think definitely the idea of easy money, it's scary. Like, I think we're always taught to be cautious, but the fact that it's easy money delivered by people that look like us or people that we're familiar with, we kind of are like, they would never, they wouldn't do that to us. You know?
We got to do away with that line of thinking, man.
I mean, I don't want us to, because I definitely think, we're the only ones that can help us out. Yeah. So then we should, but we just got to be better people. Like, to just,
yeah, that's true. We got to be better people, but man, there are people who don't want to be better people. So you got to keep you know what I'm saying? And they're in our own community, bro.
Yeah, I think we just have to be more, we have to be more well-read on these things. Like,
darling, open your eyes.
If it's too good to be true, it probably is,
Most likely.
But yeah, I think it's our communities are so tightly knit. Yeah. It's like, if somebody were to bring something to you, it would feel wrong to say no. Like, it would feel like disrespectful.
Yeah. But that's how they get y'all, man. That's how they play at your heartstrings with that shit. That's why this bitch was fucking finessing y'all for 13 million. 13 million. No, man. Look, you're right. Keep your eyes open. Be well read about this shit, but also understand that people are just pieces of shit, even in our own community, bro. That should make it easier to be like, you know what? Fuck this. And just if you're unsure, just draw the triangle over what the fuck they're trying to talk about, because that usually shuts them the fuck up. No, I know. I've done that.
You know what I'm gonna say though, in defense of these Tongan people who got swindled out of this money.
Go ahead.
There's like a Tongan. I don't know if it's a tradition or what, but my uncle was telling me about this about his wife and their family. So they would, I don't know what you would call it, pass the buck, I guess. Within the family, they would every month, I guess, they would pay into something. And so if there's 10 people, right, for the first month of it going, everybody puts $1,000 into the pot, and one person gets that money for 1 month. So that 1 month, that person gets $10,000 or $9,000, right? And then it goes around again. So the next month, then the next person gets 9,000. Everybody puts in 1,000, and so they go around and they make it around a full circle, and basically you break even. But the fact that you get 9,000 at one lump sum, it probably enables you to do something that you couldn't do with just $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay.
So I think, I want to say he said it was a Tongan thing. I don't know what it's called exactly, and I don't even know if it is a Tongan thing. But if that's a normal occurrence, right, then the idea of this doesn't seem too out of place.
Fair enough.
It doesn't seem too out of place. So I don't, I'm not looking at them like, man, how could you fall for it? Like, I get it. I honestly get it,
and even with all that, though, with all that and knowing all that, there's another motherfucker who also knows that and is gonna exploit the shit out of you.
Well, yeah, but you're not looking at everybody like you're trying to get my money. You know,
I know, yeah.
I'm just shooting them some bail because that kind of tradition, or whatever.
That's fair. That's fair.
It falls in line with multi-level marketing. You know what
I'm saying? I get it, man. I get it. And, you know, I get it. You know, that's a fair assessment, man. I don't. Yeah, it's hard for me to fault that too, especially when it's been so ingrained in your culture for so long. It's like, of course, this lady who also looks like me wouldn't do me like that, because she understands about pass the buck. So, you know, when she doesn't, then fuck. So 6 months, 13 million, and she was caught. So, what were the charges?
She's facing. I don't think she was charged or sentenced, but she's facing up to 20 years in prison and up to $5 million in payback. Oof. So, well, I hope it was worth it.
I'm locked up. It won't let me out. Hey, it won't let me out. I'm locked up.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so, you know, we had the Samoan who went to jail. Now we got the Tongan who went to jail. We just had to balance it out. You know what I'm saying?
We had to balance it out. It's fine, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our people. You know what I mean? Shout out to our community.
We're pillars.
We're pillars of our community, dude. We had to talk about it. Oh my God. What else is on the docket, my guy? Everybody's going to jail. Are we going to end up going to jail?
I think you might.
I might. Fuck.
Waffle House workers are currently on strike, asking for $25 an hour. I wanted to talk about this because it's a very divisive topic. I hear, you know, two sides of the coin going at it, and I wanted to debate with you and hopefully prove you're wrong if you're on the other side.
Oh my God. Okay.
So what do you think when you hear this?
I don't think they deserve 25 an hour.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Talk about
it. I think I know why, right? Because Waffle House is fucking dangerous. Most of the fights that I've been seeing in the restaurants are at Waffle Houses. So you know what? The higher pay and the environment that, you know what I'm saying, that they're in, to making all this food, fine. I get that, you know? But if you're going to do that for Waffle House, why can't they do that for other fast food places? Why can't they do that for other mom and pop diners?
In and Out.
That whole thing. In and Out, yeah. In and Out too. You know, we'll just lump them all together.
No, In and Out makes money.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Don't they start at like 20?
In-N-Out Cooks is making damn near $30 an hour.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, then what the
Oh.
fuck? Why don't we follow that? What the fuck? But make if In-N-Out's gonna be equal like that or 30 like that, and then you got Waffle House asking for 25, make it all 25 then, all about fairness and equality or whatever in the workplace. And that's just coming from somebody who was making only like $13 an hour working at fucking
and where?
Five Guys. At Five Guys. Your favorite restaurant. But
I've never been there. I've never been there.
You want to be there. Five Guys. I just want to be with Five Guys. No, okay, so that's my team. That's my team. That's my team.
Okay, Drizzy.
Yeah, his fucking album just dropped too. But that's my surface level argument about it. Make it all equal. Give everybody $25. I really just want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. Let's go.
All right, man. First of all,
yo, chill out with the voice. First off,
right,
okay.
First of all, yeah. Oh yeah. We're about to do this pod. Yeah. No.
Yeah. All right.
Nah, so there's a lot of arguments, right?
Right.
And I think that they deserve $25 an hour. Right?
Okay. Talk to me, girl.
A lot of people are arguing, and you know what's funny is I used to feel like this. That's why I love this topic so much, because I used to feel like this exactly. I used to say, because when McDonald's workers was asking for 15 or when they was asking for money, I was like, man, the Big Macs is finna be $30 a Big Mac now. Y'all ruining, y'all messing it up. And there's like
the economy, man. You're fucking the economy up. All right.
And, so the idea that if these workers get paid more, the bottom line is supposed to be met with the consumers, right? So if you got workers, owners, and consumers, if the workers get more, then the slack is pulled from the consumer's end, right?
Okay.
That's what everybody feels like. And nobody is going towards the top, the CEO people saying, well, why can't they take a pay cut? Well, because they're the business owners. They have all the power. And my thing is, they don't have all the power. If we really look at this, the people have the power. We have the power. We just don't have the solidarity. There's a movie that I watched that really shifted my perspective of everything. It's called Inequality for All. Robert Rice, he was the Secretary of Labor during the Clinton administration. So he was in charge of, job security or job creations back in the Clinton administration when the country was thriving.
Nice.
And he's a man. I think he's from the Bay, but he definitely taught at UC Berkeley. And he's a man that suffers from dwarfism, so he walks around with a soapbox, literally, so he can stand.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay,
but he's super smart, bro.
Great sense of humor.
Yeah, no, he uses it so he can stand on the podiums, like.
Oh shit! Oh well, then I'm a fucking idiot.
he literally he needs it to teach his class because he has to stand on the podium to reach the mic.
Okay, well then the irony. Well, fuck. Yeah. Okay, whatever. All right.
Robert Rice, he came out with a movie called Inequality for All. I watched it some years ago, and it really changed my perspective of things, bro. Like, between times when our grandparents were out and about and going to school and working, and they had one job and they could buy a house and pay for college and buy a car. Between then and now, or at least in 2015 when I watched the movie, the minimum wage for adjusted for inflation, minimum wage stayed basically the same.
Yeah,
but nothing else stayed the same. The cost for groceries, the cost for food, the cost for housing, for cars, gas, everything went up. Minimum wage has stayed the same. And also, what also went up was the CEO wages. So CEOs from back then, when our grandparents were thriving, to now, were making like 700 times what they used to make.
Right.
So the fact that we jump to, if we pay them more, then the customer's going to have to pay more. I think we're going from a totally wrong perspective. And I think these CEOs have implanted in our minds that they're untouchable, and that they should never be asked to take a pay cut because they're the reason why a McDonald's is around.
Okay.
And it's just not, it don't make sense. One person don't need to have all that money, and we actually hold the power. We could just cut McDonald's off. We can't. I mean, I understand a lot of people love it. But if we were to,
But you said it though, man. We have the power, but not the solidarity.
that's basically what it is. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so my thing, right? One of the things that I now like to say is we could all agree. We'll take McDonald's for example. We could all agree that McDonald's has gotten more expensive over the last 5-6 years, right?
Mhm.
And we could blame that on inflation, or we could blame that on whatever. Same thing with Walmart. Walmart, everything in Walmart is way more expensive than it used to be, right?
Mhm.
Last 5 years.
Definitely.
You know what Walmart and McDonald's have in common?
What?
It ain't that many people working there no more.
Mhm.
They got kiosks, man. They got McDonald's. You go and you don't even talk to nobody.
Yeah.
They got all these kiosks there. That means that the workforce that they hired to be employed, they don't need that many people there.
Mm.
So you telling me y'all have reduced your employee numbers and still raise the prices of food?
Mm.
Shouldn't that in terms, like, if we're gonna pay the workers more, then we have to charge the consumers more? But if we're gonna cut the workers down, shouldn't we lighten the load on the consumers in this perfect world that people are speaking from? It don't work like that. They're gonna squeeze whatever they can out of us as consumers, whether they pay their workers a lot or a little.
Right.
Same thing with Walmart. Milk milk is like $8-9.
Yeah.
But you go to Walmart, it's like 3 people that's on a register and the rest is self-checkout.
Mhm.
But none of the prices have dropped or reflected the fact that, oh, the employees, we don't have that many employees. So guess what? The groceries is actually cheaper this year
Right.
because we didn't hire as many people. We don't have that many people on payroll. Guess
Yeah.
what? It don't work like that because these companies ain't tripping off of you. People gotta, I think people gotta realize, bro, like we have the power. And we can come together and be like, yo, and maybe it's not everywhere, but maybe in Atlanta at these Waffle Houses, they could be like, yo, check this out, man. Please don't eat here. We trying to get some better wages, and maybe that'll get them to realize, at least in Atlanta, that hey, we got to pay these people more if we want to be a successful business in Atlanta.
Right.
And I think it's totally possible for people to make some changes because these corporations, honestly, they don't care until you touch their pockets. They
Yeah.
don't. They do not care unless you touch their pockets. If
Mhm.
you want to scream and you want to get on the news and you want to do all this riffraff or whatever, they'll look at it and they'll laugh at it, but they ain't gonna they ain't gonna trip until the inventory come in and they like, oh wait, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, every time somebody brings up the all the prices are finna go up, the prices ain't go down when the
Yeah.
employees stop coming around, when the
Yeah. So
kiosks start
that
popping up.
right. So that doesn't even matter whether it's fucking automated or they're just hiring less workers. None of it matters. The price is still going to go
They
up
will
because
always raise the
yeah,
prices.
yeah, it'll just always go up because the
You know,
fat cats up there at the top don't give a goddamn.
it don't. So yeah, every time somebody brings stuff up like that, it's like it don't matter what you talk about. What you talk about don't matter.
Okay,
Pay
so
the workers.
yeah, pay the workers. Okay, so we're attacking it from a whole different angle where we're looking at it from the plight of the worker, which is obvious, obviously they go
Mhm.
through a lot with the less, with the lower wages. But yeah, if you attack the top,
Yeah.
attack where they're at with fucking sending orders. That's what I always say. Like when I mean, I don't want to say it too loud, but like when HR for my job comes down, I'll be like, look at these motherfuckers over here from their ivory tower, bro. They're coming down here, down here in the trenches. We gotta drag them up down to the trenches with us, bruh.
Got to.
You sound like
Got
V for
to.
Vendetta. That's what you sound like, bro. I'm with it, dog. What the fuck? That's gonna be the next Halloween costume, bro.
The mask.
Yeah, bro.
And shout out to my homegirl Royal. We volunteered together at the soup thing. She was talking about it too. She said a big thing is a lot of people want to hold on to the idea that they're better than. You know, a
Mm,
lot of the people that are against the wages are people who work in positions that would seem to them a higher tier than a fast food worker.
right.
And
So
and
it gives people an incentive to reach for those positions and become.
it gives those people in those positions like the wage gap. It gives those people who are, in a slightly different or slightly better positions, it kind of gives them like superiority. To be like, you only make $15 an hour, and now if you make 25, and these people who are, you know, nurses or intake, whatever, that do like clerical work, or maybe it just doesn't seem as dirty or as entry level as McDonald's worker. Now that their wages are the same, now that they feel robbed. Now they're like, why the hell would I work here when I could just work there? And they look at the work as, so the wage gaps keep that whole, like, that person may be oppressed in this level, but at least I'm not a McDonald's worker.
Right. And then when the wages start matching up, now we're like, oh, well, what the fuck? Yeah. Now we're equal now? Fuck that. Right.
And a lot of the people who I follow, who I listen to, you know, like the economy experts, their answer to that is, well, you're being underpaid too. Like it's not just the fast food restaurants where their CEOs are making 600, 800 times more than they used to. It's a lot of these corporations. They got to cut the fat off the top, and they got to start dispersing it to the people. But instead of saying, hey, my boss is the reason why, you know, they looking down on the McDonald's workers, and it's easier to do that. It's easier to look down on people, especially when you feel like you're making more, you feel like the work you're doing is more necessary or more difficult. So it just adds so many layers to this, bro. But at the bottom line, man, pay the workers, bro. People deserve it's crazy out here.
They down with that corpo shit. Burn it all down.
Everybody needs a raise. If you listen to this, you need a raise. Marcus, you need a raise. I want a raise.
Yeah, motherfucker, I need a raise, goddammit. Oh yeah, bro. Viva la revolucion.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. V for Vendetta, S for Sefa, M for Marcus, bro.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How was the Maslow? Like this or some shit, some crazy shit. Yeah, I'm with it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Fuck these corporations, bro.
Let's do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's fuck them.
Before we get up out of here, we gotta talk. We gotta talk that talk, brother.
We gotta talk the talk, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the deal?
5-0. Undefeated.
Oh my God.
Undefeated. You know what I'm saying? My Niners are looking incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Y'all still suck, bro. Y'all still suck ass. Okay.
Oh man. You know, it's crazy. We cut the guy that's starting it for your team.
All right, so Purdy's looking like the truth or what?
Purdy is looking incredible, bro. Man, I don't know. It feels like a dream, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It
feels like a dream. Yo, chill the fuck out,
bro. It does though. Being a Niner fan, like after all these years, like and you know, the Patrick Willis and Bowman, that era, it was like we were always
we're on the cusp. Yeah,
we were always at that time, defensively, bro. We've always been them. Our secondary has always been shaky, but defensively, bro, our D-line and our linebackers have always been solid, bro.
Right.
It's just our offense is we've always had a good running back, and the O-line's been whatever, but we've never had a I don't think we've had a quarterback that I'm this comfortable with. Like Kaepernick shined, you know, every couple times he shined. Alex Smith was trash for years until he started getting good. But Purdy, I don't know, bro. I've never been this secure. Like I
mean, he came out the gate killing it. So, you know.
Yeah, it feels like a dream. I don't know, bro. I've never
have a dream. It's going on right now. I believe in Brock Purdy.
I've never felt this secure, bro. Like I've never been like my blood pressure don't go up no more. I'm just like, no, man. Okay. Bruh, I don't be worried no more.
Yo, this is the perennial sports fan right here, bro. Like, bro, my cholesterol is crazy. It's down right now. My blood pressure, man, we're 5-0, dog.
It's incredible, bro. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey, dog. You saved our careers. Oh man, so yeah, shout out to my Niners. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys got spanked. You know what I'm saying?
Spanked.
Y'all looking, you see them stars in the sky? Oh wait, no, it's overcast, boy. Ain't no stars in the sky. Ain't no stars in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all better get back to the milking them cows.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Niner faithful posts. I'm like, shh.
Y'all play tonight, huh? The Raiders play tonight against Green Bay.
No. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I just seen the preview. Yeah. There's a little ticker at the bottom. Raiders versus Packers. What?
Shout out to Charlie and JD and everybody in the group chat. It was so funny, bro. The whole game, Charlie going off the whole game. The Ravens was up 10-3 the whole game, bro.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the very end that the Steelers came back. JD had left. He didn't even reply in the group chat. Oh, I'm gonna go do laundry. Steelers come back in the last second to win. Oh my God, yo! Shout out to that rivalry. I love the group chat whenever that rivalry's going on.
Yeah.
Dolphins. Tua was looking cool, but the Dolphins running game definitely saved them. Man, that A-Chain and Mostert combo, bro. That's the deadliest 1-2 punch in the NFL right now. That's crazy. Did you watch any games? Did you see any highlights that stood out to you?
Nah, the Chargers game was on. I just seen that. Who are they playing? The Rams? No, somebody was playing the Rams yesterday. I don't even know.
The Chargers is on a bye week.
Oh, I was just watching the Rams game yesterday. The Eagles, that's right. Yeah, and I was cool because I had Jalen and AJ Brown on my team, so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I felt like I should have been going for the Rams. Like, man, fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. As long as Jalen Hurts gets his touchdowns, I'm straight.
Yeah.
So I was cool, but yeah, that was the only one I really saw.
I'm
just waiting for the NBA to start. What?
Don't nobody care about no damn NBA.
I care about it.
Marcus beat me, and he didn't even start a quarterback this week.
Yes,
Marcus
I think by like 0.3 or some shit.
Yeah, Marcus beat me. He didn't even start. He didn't even change Justin Herbert out. I thought it was pretty cool until Anthony Richardson got injured, and now all of a sudden,
left, do it right, do it left, do it right.
But you know what? It's cool. I'm still undefeated in my other league. You know what I'm saying? 3-1 ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, sports. You know, I was just happy. Yesterday was Canadian Thanksgiving, so we went to my girl's dad's house, and we was chilling with the family, and like while everybody was talking, I went and set up the TV.
Hell yeah!
Hey, and I ain't gonna say this to anybody, but while I was watching it, I guess her dad and them, they record the news at the same time. But apparently on their thing, you can only record 2 shows at once, but you have to be watching one of the channels.
Okay.
So then it was like, I was trying to watch the NFL, and it was like, do you want to stop one of the recordings? And I was looking around, and you know what I'm saying? Nobody was. I said, stop. I clicked stop 3 times during the night, bro. I messed up their whole PVR.
Yo, man.
So yeah, they finna tune in and get 2 minutes of whatever news station that was on before I turned the channel.
Nice.
But yeah, shout out to Thanksgiving. The food's great, and the food tastes so much better when your team winning by 30 points. Let me tell you that much.
He's saying that. He's gonna say that every time.
Oh, Cowboys! Cowboys beat the Giants week 1 and thought they was something. They thought they was something. Came to the NFC West, got smacked. Cardinals smacked. Niners, the worst loss the Cowboys have ever suffered from the Niners ever in NFL history. 32 points. Damn, you messed up. You didn't lose. You lost.
What's say y'all Cowboys fans? Goddamn, you're just gonna let him keep talking to y'all like that? What's up?
Tony Pollard's gonna run 100 yards. Yeah, he was running 100 yards to the bus to go to the train to go to the plane. Hell up out of here. Did you anything? What's going on with the NBA? They talking about it, or when does it start?
Preseason starts, I think, tonight.
Oh, okay.
Or soon. Yeah, preseason starts. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. You got Dame over there in the Bucks.
Yep.
So there's a whole bunch of there's a whole lot going on, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Joel Embiid's not happy with the Sixers, so you know, interesting stuff, man.
If I was a Raiders fan, I'd definitely focus on basketball. we 5 weeks into the NFL and he talking about foot basketball. Yeah. That's a real Raiders fan. Let me tell you. Ain't nothing to look forward to. Ain't nothing.
Yeah. For real, I'm about to start watching tennis and pickleball and shit.
I don't think we have anything else on the docket unless you wanted to touch on anything else.
Nah, man. Just appreciate y'all for listening and watching, doing what you will. You know where you can find us, man. The Instagram over there at Sefa M and Oh Hello Marcus. Follow the show at the Polytickin Podcast. Also got the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Patreon.com/Polytickin Podcast. $5 a month gets you what? Early access to all the episodes that we have, and the different shows, and what have you. Be on the lookout for stuff, and thank you again. That's all I got.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We getting the Polytickin Network going, Be on the lookout for Marcus and Lance's new podcast, you know what I'm saying? Yes, diving into movies and whatnot. And I got some news coming hopefully soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Other than that, thank y'all for tuning in and take us away, brother.
This has been another episode of the Polytickin Podcast, you friggin' nerds. I'm Marcus, that's SFAM, we out. Go far, soy four.
Yeah,
far.